hatred, hatred, hatred.
Alright guys, so as you can tell from the video, it didn't work. So I went and bought like I said, like a generic rebuild kit from Chaparral Motorsports. I did all the research, right, so I didn't just half-ass it or nothing like that. Supposedly a 1990 YZ250 has 41mm shocks, okay? Double, triple, quadruple confirm that, okay? And then, as you can tell from here, it says, see if I can get it to focus here. You probably can't read it. Let's see. Well, you can't read it. And so I'll read it to you. Fork rebuild kit, basic 41mm seals, bushing, clips on. Okay, cool. So anyways, it didn't work. Generic or whatever it may be, it's not going to work. And this was by Hard Drive. Nothing against that company, I'm not knocking them. It says American V-twin products, so I probably should have read that right off the bat. A V-twin would be a like Harley, so yeah, that's probably why it didn't work. Anyways, I went and searched on Chaparral Motorsports. There is a couple kits, but they don't go down to 1990. So if you got a 1990 YZ250, you're basically gonna have to go with OEM. This is not, like I said, a knock to this company. This is more of me just trying to show you that if you try to go cheap on some things, it doesn't work. In this case, it didn't work. I tried to make them work. I almost thought about like, you know, sanding down the bushings and all this crazy stuff. And I was like, you know what? I'll just chalk it up to a loss. I mean, like I said, this was 23 bucks. If I go and I already did the research on it, if I call like my local B&B Cycles or something like that up here, or even Chaparral Motorsports, basically I think it's like one inner bushing or whatever it's called. I think it's just the inner bushing, yeah. There's two bushings, but the inner bushing is like 20 bucks. Then the slide bushing, I guess you want to call it, is like another 20 bucks. And then the inner fork seal, because every time you take one off, I guess supposedly it's ruined. We'll find out because I just put the old one back in. It's a new one, but as soon as you take it off, it's screwed. And by the way, I don't like this thing at all. This is one of those bullets you put over the fork to pull it off. This takes more force to pull off than it does to push on the fork seal. So I don't know. I hate this damn thing. This thing is mangled. You won't be able to see it because I got the worst camera, but it's got like all kinds of teeth marks in it because I yank it out with the like some pliers or something like that. I hate this thing, and this is for 41 millimeter. Okay, so anyways, and this is meant for a dirt bike. Unlike this, which is now that I look at it, it's just for V-twin. I should have read it, but why a V-twin bushings are cheaper than the MX ones? I just don't get it, but whatever. OEM is going to be more expensive, so I get that piece. So anyways, it's going to cost about like 60 bucks just to do one fork. So if you just times that by two, because you got two forks, you're basically looking at like probably 120 bucks if you do it yourself. You know, probably add the fork oil in there. Maybe it's like 10 more bucks. So I don't know how much it would cost. I haven't researched it to ask somebody how much it would to rebuild. If it costs like 100 bucks to rebuild your shocks, your front forks, I mean, then just do it, I would say. I'm probably going to start doing that now on too because it's easy to take off. But if I think I'm going to save some money by doing it myself, and the only thing you have for like a dirt bike that's like, I think it's like 89 and 1990 is going to be like 120 bucks because I think those are the 2 years that match. It's not worth it then. I'm sure newer bikes, you are going to save some money. And it doesn't seem that hard. On the video, it's going to look like I'm struggling, and I am because it's like the second time I've done it. So yeah, if you just got to put inner seals in, then you're good. If you got to change the bushings, then you're going to have to go with OEM. There's just no way around it. All Balls is the company I had for the inner seals. Those were like, I think like 30 bucks or something like that, almost 40. So they're not cheap either, even for aftermarket. But the OEM's definitely going to be more expensive. Like I said, it's going to cost me probably like 60 bucks just to do one fork. So there you go, guys. So this didn't turn out to be a product review. I meant to get it done. I meant to maybe make or show a couple clips of me ripping on the dirt bike. I probably still will with the new one because I can ride it. We'll just see how long the fork oil lasts because that's the main reason why I changed it was because the fork oil was leaking out of the right one. If you're looking at it from behind the handlebars, the right side one was leaking. And I struggled. Like I said, maybe comment below if you guys are a lot more expert than I am about this stuff. But the fork seal, the inner fork seal, when I'm driving it in, there's 2 notches in there. I swear on the first one that I did, I got the inner seal to go down so far that I could put the circlip at the second notch, the second inner opening, whatever you want to call it, for the circlip. On this one, I've been struggling. I slam it and slam it to my hand is like raw. So I'm just not even going to bother with it. I'm just going to push it in there and see how it goes. So anyways, comment, like, subscribe. Hopefully this might help some of you guys. I mean, there's only like 10 of you guys right now, but hopefully this video starts growing. There's a couple of you guys out there that are watching these other videos that I put down below in the links. Like ATV MC, those guys are killer on the reviews. They did the one video I'm going to put in there is for like newer style shocks. I forget the year. But the ones that like I have are like the old school ones, like I think they call them like open style shocks. I forget. I'm probably getting it totally wrong here. But they have 2 videos. They have one for the newer style and then the older style. The newer style is going to have like the rebound and I forget. They have another adjustment on top of the fork. And if you got an older bike like mine, all you got is the rebound at the bottom. So they're a little bit softer forks supposedly than the newer ones, but you get a lot more adjustment on the newer forks. And I guarantee you, if I struggle to do inner fork seals after I do it the right way the first time, with the OEM stuff. I'm probably going to switch my forks out to something newer. I'm pretty sure I can just grab some newer YZ250, but I could be wrong, and slap them in. Anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Give a thumbs up, you know what I mean, like I said, subscribe, comment below, let me know what you think. All right, guys, later.